Hello universe, today I thought we would talk about what is in my bag, or in this case my backpack, which is relatively small, but it fits everything I could need and more. So I'm going to take the items out one by one and discuss them as they come. The first thing that I have in here is just this wallet that my mom gave me. It has all of my coins, my banknotes, and my cards, and I really like it. I wouldn't change it for anything until it is absolutely tattered and broken. Underneath that, I have my sunglasses, which are Ray-Bans. I wasn't sure whether to invest in these for the longest time. I just wasn't sure the price point is justified, but since having these, my eyes feel so relaxed in the sun, so I really recommend investing in a good pair of sunglasses. The only thing I don't like about them is that the case that they came in is very low quality and it broke pretty soon after I got it. A big part of the bag is taken up by this smaller bag, just because I don't want to lose all of the small things that are in here, and it's very easy to move into another bag if I'm traveling or something like that. So in here I just have some essentials. One of them is a hair tie. You never know when you will forget yours. Then I have some chewing gum. This is True Gum, not sponsored, but this is plastic-free chewing gum, which is biodegradable, so they taste quite good. I recommend. Then we have some hand cream, which is really nice to have in the winter months if my hands get dry or something like that. I have almost used it up and I'm interested in making my own, since I already make my own body cream. And having these small glasses looks like it's wasteful, but I've actually had them for the longest time. And then I buy big bottles, which I have at home, which I use to refill these small bottles with, so I can carry them around without having a giant backpack full of things. So just get one time small sample sizes and then refill them. So I have some hand sanitizer if I'm eating, if I'm petting a cat, and of course if there is a global pandemic, this is useful. I have a small sample size of sunscreen. There has been many occasions where the sun has randomly caught me off guard on a hike or just in the city, and people always come to me for a bit of sunscreen. And a small sample size of deodorant if I'm doing some physical activity outside and I can't change. You never know, but probably these days I would look for a natural version of this. In case of cold weather, I also have some chopstick. This doesn't have any color or smell to it. It's just good for dry lips. And the incredible invention that is a hair comb / mirror. These are two things that I had in their full versions in my backpack, so having them in such a small package definitely saves a lot of space. I also have some hankies. I put in here hankies that I get from to-goes or from coffees that are extra and I can't use them right now. I save them for the future in this bag. In case something bad happens, I also have 3 band-aids. Unfortunately, these have also already come in handy. In case of even more severe bleeding, I have this reusable pad that folds into a small package with a little button, and it's just for whenever the rain comes. That is pretty much everything that I have in this little bag. And underneath that, I actually have a big bag, which has saved my life many times when I'm at the store. I don't want to get those reusable paper bags. I even have a smaller bag, which folds into a tiny, tiny ball. And sometimes I will use both of these, so they are really nice to have around. Also, in terms of reducing waste, I have these incredible foldable cups that are really useful for getting coffee or tea outside. I have one for my partner as well. And you just open them up and then you can pop them out like this. They become nice and big. Then you can put this part on the bottom to save your hands from the possibly hot beverage, and you close it up. In here they have a little closing part for drinking as well, and then you can just carry them around like this. Saves a lot of plastic or paper cups going into the environment or landfills. There's just 2 more things in here. One of them is my whole library. I just love this thing so much. I'm currently reading 6 of Crows, but on here I have philosophy, nonfiction, health, whatever there is, name it. My quotes are in here. I can search in here, and it has battery that lasts for months and a backlight so that I can read in the dark. This reader is incredible and it saved me so much space. It's only 300 grams perhaps. And in case I feel like consuming other types of media, I have my Bluetooth headphones that I inherited from my partner. I wasn't sure about Bluetooth headphones for the longest time because I forget to charge everything with having a camera, a watch, a phone, a reader, and then headphones. But since having my chargeable drawer, I have not forgotten this. So if you are interested in having a drawer for charging all of your things, have a look at my apartment tour with some minimalist tips and tricks. Now that I always have them charged, they are a really nice addition to my life. They have some form of noise cancelling and they can actually last for a couple of hours. So Bluetooth headphones, if you remember to charge them, are not that bad. But this is everything that I have in the main pocket of my bag. As you can see, it has a really nice flower pattern. I actually think it's really high quality as well, except a little bit of wear and tear on the bottom. I've had it for 2 years and it maybe cost $30 to $40. The company it's made by is called David Jones Paris. I don't know if they are a good company, if they're ethical, but I would look for having a good stitching and having good zippers that look sturdy. I think that is a pretty good indicator of how long you'll be able to use the backpack. Having a nice connection here where these are coming out, because I've had backpacks where the hangers, I don't know what they're called, where they broke. So look for these 3 things, look for maybe a nice material on top, and you'll be good even without giving out hundreds of dollars for a backpack. I do have some things in the front as well. There is just a small pocket, and in here I have the mask, such are the times. Then I have this set of forks, bamboo forks, which I'm keeping in the bag meant for the reusable bag that I showed you earlier. But these are just some bamboo forks that I have for me and my partner. They come in handy many times. I also have a hanky that could be useful for eating. And finally, a pen for writing on something and a marker if I need to paint a mustache somewhere or do some activism. But this is everything that is in my backpack. I usually have some space left over, so I'll put something like a sweater or a small jacket in there. And one thing that doesn't actually fit in the backpack, but I put on it, is this water bottle. It goes right here. I put it around there and it hangs. Maybe it moves a bit to the side, but it's not really uncomfortable. And I think it's a really smart way to utilize some extra space. This water bottle is really heavy duty. I have been loving it. It keeps my drinks cold, so I always have it on me. This is your reminder to drink some water. But I also want to show you my other backpack, which is this one. And this is useful in case I want to take my laptop with me, or a camera, or a blanket. This backpack has been with me for a year now. I'm really happy with it. This is all fake leather. In the back, there is this nice pocket for the laptop. In the front, there is the pocket for the camera, and it actually also goes in the side. I have shown this bag in my What I Bought in 2020 video if you want to see it in more detail. But if I'm going somewhere further away, I will always pack this one, and I highly recommend it. But that's everything that goes into my bag or bags. I would like to know your opinion and what is something that you also take, maybe to help the environment or just because it's really useful and nice to have around. And I will see you very soon next week.